Hey there, everybody. My name is Rabbit, and thank you so much for joining me for our final episode of Star Ocean, the second story. At least it is the final episode in terms of being the end of the game for the main story. As I had discussed at the end of the previous episode, this video is going to be dedicated to taking on Indalecio with his limiter on, aka the limited Indalecio form. So once we beat him and see the ending that we get at this point in the game with us being these levels and all of that jazz, what is going to end up going down is in our next video together. So I think that is episode 73. I am going to reload at this save point, backtrack by myself all the way out of Fianal, and then we will come back together. We're going to go to Central City to see the private action that will remove Indalecio's limiter, so that basically the next time we face him, he will be in his unlimited form or with his limiter off. And we are going to go back to Expel and take on the Cave of Trials and a couple other bonus content things. So, yeah, I talked about all of that at the end of our last video. Again, I just want to throw this out there that this is Indalecio with his limiter on, aka limited Indalecio form. So if you're looking for the unlimited / limiter off version of Indalecio, that fight is not going to come until later. So this is the easy version. So if this is not what you were looking for, I'm sorry. You're going to have to wait until I obviously backtrack a little bit and tackle some of that extra stuff. So with all of that out of the way, I went ahead and I gave blackberries and all that jazz to everybody. So we should be looking pretty good. We're just going to go ahead and have the final confrontation. Well, whenever we fucking get to the peak here. And do we need any more magic canvases? Seriously, game? Wow. How many more floors? Alright, here we go. Ooh, another CGI moment. They're so infrequent in this game, but when they happen, they are amazeballs. Alright, nice transition there, game. Why, hello, Indalecio. We destroyed all your other friends. And now you too shall die. Your treacherous ambition ends here. For the sake of the galaxy we live in, and to avenge my father's death, I shall slay you. Man, Claude, do you want to be a part of the Sailor Moon team? My, at least you are spirited. But you are too late. The crest of annihilation is already complete. Give up your useless struggle. You are now the only one left. Useless struggle? The only one left? So what? I alone am sufficient for it all. It doesn't matter at all what may happen to the other 9. I only need one person on my side. I am sufficient myself. Now, Philia, relax and enjoy while I crush these fools between my fingers, and we shall enjoy their dying screams as a prelude to the destruction of what? Of what? To the destruction? You can't just end it there. I guess you can't.
I'm coming.
Let us get away.
I'm coming.
Oh, well, please stop. No, Claude, no! Oh god, Indalecio, he might be too much for us. Okay, I gotta cure all. Oh god, oh god, go. No! Stop, Indalecio, for fuck's sake. Can I cast my shit? Okay. God, he is like fucking our shit up. So imagine what fighting him with your limiter off is like. He is a mess, you guys. But obviously we will be level 255 when we take him on. So let me just go ahead and bring Ernest back fully. I need to... there's nothing I can do. I guess let's bless some people. Claude, bless you. And I want to unlock the soundbite. Although it won't matter because... obviously, this is not going to get saved, so I'll have to make sure I have him cast it again once we are on Expel. Alright, and then let me put the final buff on Opera. Shit, take it easy, girl. Ernest is looking a little haggard, too. So I need to fairy heal Opera. If they can keep him peaked, we got this. But that start was a little rough. I'm glad Noelle survived, though. That makes me feel a little bit better. And I'm just going to go ahead and cast Cure All here. We all don't need that much HP. Woo! That's what we needed. Kill him! Kill him! Got this. Use your magic, Opera! Jeez, I can't believe I'm controlling Noelle over here. This is such a passive way of playing him. But I gotta do what I gotta do until Opera can become my sustainer. Alright. Oh, shit. I need to heal Ernest so he doesn't die. God, Claude. I didn't realize Claude was gonna take such a wallop there. But, yeah, there's not really too much to say about this fight. The limited form of Indalecio, aka Indalecio with his limiter on, is pretty easy, at least compared to what he is like with it off. So, this is not going to be nearly as big of a deal. As long as Noelle can survive these hits.
Why didn't I?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Indalecio. We can't hear you. Speak up. We're not scared. I do feel bad, though, and that was one of the good things about doing the secret information side quest, just to learn more about who the 10 wise men were, specifically who Indalecio was, and we know that Indalecio is the form that has basically Dr. Lantis's consciousness. When his limiter is on, he doesn't... Oh, that better not be what I think it is. Oh, shit. But anyway, with his limiter on, he doesn't really... Oh, shit. Alright, give me a sec, guys, because I'm going to need to be on my A game here. Oh, Jesus. Please, Noelle, survive. Oh, what a fucking mess. Fuck me, holy shit. Stop, Opera. I've got to bring back Noelle. Okay, first thing I gotta do. Oh, Jesus. Fairy heal Claude. Sorry, Ernest. You'll be okay for a second. No way, you motherfucker. Okay.
Fairy heal.
Such garbage. Okay, anyway, now that I pretty much have this back to normal, what I was saying was with his limiter on, he doesn't have Dr. Lantis's consciousness, or like actually active, I guess. So he has some of his memories and all that shit of Lantis as well as Philia, but he doesn't remember everything right now. So when he's in his unlimited form or his limiter is off, that is when he truly is aware of everything, and basically you open up Dr. Lantis's consciousness. So we'll see that a little bit when we do the private action. God damn it! Stop it! So lame. No, we don't want any of your divine wave bullshit. That's it.
Yes. Thank you for stopping me. No need to put the light out yet.
Okay. Goodbye. But I do feel super bad. Like, it didn't have to be this way. Poor Philia.
I don't know if I should rejoice.
I know, that's how I feel too, Noelle. Oh, great! We learned Fairy Light. Wonderful.
Yes.
3 levels for Ernest. Holy shit.
That was easy.
Whatever. I guess Opera didn't really take too much of a wallop there, but it's no use. The universe will be annihilated if I die. The crest of annihilation will be activated. My goal will be reached. Your goal? If you annihilate everything, there would be nothing to rule. Rule? It matters not. If I cannot rule, then I shall annihilate everything. Why? Why would you do that? You could never understand. The annihilation of the universe, that is my mission and my raison d'etre. We were created expressly for that purpose. Which translates to reason to be, for those of you who don't speak French. What? The crest of annihilation was made to be invoked upon the obliteration of our life force. There is now no means of halting the annihilation. Haha, guess what, motherfucker? Miss Rena, quickly, place the crest of enchantment upon the crest of annihilation. Can we please use acronyms for this shit? What are you waiting for? Do it quickly or we will be too late. Oh, no problem, guys. I'm just gonna walk. What fools. I feel so bad for him, honestly. I know I shouldn't. He tried to, destroy the whole world, but even still. What? Why? It looks like it has begun. What's wrong? Didn't you say that the crest of enchantment would halt the annihilation of the universe? Yes, the annihilation of the universe has certainly been halted by the power of the crest of enchantment. Then what about this shaking? It is getting worse. I'm sure that I had told you, the crest of enchantment can only reverse the subject of annihilation. There are not many places that could absorb the energy sufficient to annihilate the entire universe. What do you mean? Yes, the crest of enchantment will divert all the energy to this energy need. You fucking serious? If that happens, then energy need... It will probably disappear without a trace. Oh no! Don't worry, the energy generated at the time of annihilation will be used to phase shift you out of energy need. At the same time, the expel of the past will also be brought back to this space-time continuum. This will grant your wish. That's not the problem. It's better than having the universe itself be annihilated. The crest of annihilation was something that us Nadians created by mistake. We do not need any traveling companions on the road to self-destruction. By now, Need has lived too long. You could say so long as to annihilate the universe. There is no other civilization that has developed so far. This is now the end of the line for Need. Except Rena and Noelle both live, so if they're fucking people, they'll make little half-Nadians. It's not completely over. Why didn't you tell us? If I had known that everyone on Energy Need would be sacrificed, then I'd have... You all are so kind. If you had known this, then you would have certainly hesitated. That is why I asked Dr. Noelle to say nothing. Oh, Noelle, you sneaky bastard. Sorry about keeping quiet, guys. It's like the only secret anyone's ever entrusted to me. I know. Why don't the people of Energy Need come with us? No. When Energy Need is annihilated, we too will be annihilated. Well, sucks for you, Rena. Deuces, bitch. We have come to the realization that a living creature that has stopped evolving is not worth existing. Oh, come on. Rena and Dr. Noelle, please live to your fullest as the last surviving Nadians. Oh god, I bet Chisada wishes she had gotten the choice to come with us. Everyone. Yes, I will work hard. But what about Noelle's girlfriend? Well, it is time to bid you farewell. Gnarl, It's all right. Our hearts are strangely calm. I believe this is because our hearts are with you. Well then, please carry our hearts gently. Wow, real talk, guys. I don't know if Need needed to be sacrificed for expel, but, they've got to have some sort of trade-off, I guess. How about this? We give you guys Rena. You give us everything else back. I think that's fair. Honestly, we're good with Noelle staying behind, too. Alright, well, there it all goes. Goodbye, everything and everyone. Very sad, but that's what happens when you create this kind of crazy shit. So I guess a way of looking at it is they kind of got what they deserved, but at the same time, It's a rough way to end. But at least they were wholly unselfish in this entire thing. They were like, well, something's gotta give in order to save the world, so... I don't know if you guys could hear them because for whatever reason they made the sound bites so quiet compared to the music. But Claude was like, yeah, let's go back to Expel. And then Rena's like, yes! And that was it. That's what happened. So time passed. And let's see what endings we got. I love, though, how they didn't seem remorseful at all or worried about what happened. So much has happened since that trip ended. How nostalgic. I wonder how everyone is doing. Woof, woof. Dude, that's the life for me. Just being with a bunch of animals in a forest. Sign me up. Are you trying to cheer me up? Thanks. Oh, but Leon's parents are okay. Time to eat now. Yes, Mama. They never said at what point it reverted Expel, so I don't know if this is before the shit happened in Click or after the shit happened in Click. Like, at what point did they really revert everything? Anyway, see you later. Okay, let's play some more after you finish lunch, okay? So Leon actually has little kid friends. What games were you playing, Leon? Hide and seek and tag. That's nice. I don't really care. Come eat. I'll go home first, Mama. I guess Leon's like, I'm not being a douche anymore. Leon sure seems a lot happier than before. He certainly does. He smiles a lot more than he ever did. It's almost like he went on a journey to save the world. Seems I was raising him the wrong way. Boys his age should be running around outside, playing and getting skinned knees and having fun. All right. Hi, Bowman. Keith, haven't seen you in a while. Why the face? You look like you haven't seen me in years or something. Ah, it's nothing. What can I do for you? Oh yeah, I've almost completed the translation of that book. I thought I'd come and tell you about it. And it's like, holy shit, that was so long ago. Do we even remember or care about those ancient writings? Book? Come on, Bowman, wake up! The ancient writings that you and your friends brought to me to translate the other day? Oh, right. It seems like it's an ancient myth. It talks about an ancient paradise that existed long ago. A paradise? Yes, a paradise. It's hard to read everything, though, because the pages have deteriorated so much. The name of that paradise wouldn't be Need, would it? How did you know? Just lucky, I guess. Crumpled paper. We have a lot of those. Actually, I sold quite a few of them, I think, that we had collected over the course of this journey. Humph, it seems like I missed again. That's certainly so, but it's just this hit or miss character that makes treasure hunts interesting. I'll try going a little deeper. Perhaps some great treasure may be waiting in the next place. This place is beautiful. Do you like it? Yes. Ernest, you surprised me by suddenly landing on this undeveloped planet. I wondered what happened. Oh, sorry about that. Hang on, where are you going? Huh? I did a scan of this planet just now, and I saw the image of some building-type object just ahead. It may be an unknown ruin. Say, can I ask you one thing? Did you land on this planet intentionally in order to check that out? Of course. Is something wrong? No big deal. I just thought it was something like that. What do you mean by that? Nothing. Hey Claude, when are you going to come home? The military maneuvers in Beta Sector might take 6 months or so. I see. So take care. Sorry about that. Always leaving you alone like this. Don't worry about it. I know that it's your work and all. It's alright. I won't be alone for long. What? You are so dense. Don't you remember you are going to become a daddy in 6 months? So there you go, guys. Those are my endings. Kind of, I guess, not the most emotionally overwhelming. But Claude and Rena got together, which I think is what most people like to see, since that's what the game kind of forces on you. And Opera and Ernest were together, and then everyone else was just kind of there. But things should change up a little bit, since we're going to be getting a lot more levels while we are doing all of the bonus content and going through the Cave of Trials, fighting a couple of bonus bosses and things of that nature. So we may see a couple of these change up. For example, I don't know if I'll still end up getting the romantic ending for Claude and Rena. I mean, I guess I'm not totally surprised that that's what we got, because it's not like I really put that much of an emphasis on the romantic interactions with other characters, but at the same time, I definitely did not actively try to make Claude and Rena get together. But for the most part, that's kind of, I guess, the default that most people would assume you would get, since the game loves to force feed those two down your throat. But there you go. So now we just gotta sit through this, and by all means, this is not the end for us, since we still have some stuff to tackle. But for those of you that don't give a shit about the Cave of Trials, you don't give a shit about any of that extra shit, then this is it. This is the end of the line for you. So what will end up happening regarding Legend of Legaia, because you guys know that that is the final piece of my project update, I'm not going to begin recording for that probably until after I do the Cave of Trials. I'm going to have a period where I'm going to have to be leveling up everybody to get them to about 255 before I take on Indalecio. And I don't want to hold off on recording Legend of Legaia during that week, maybe 2, when I'm trying to get them leveled up. I mean, honestly, it shouldn't take me more than a week. By the time we're done doing the Cave of Trials and fighting the Xeria Queen, and we have a couple other little things that I might do. It just kind of depends. I should be around 150, I would guess. Maybe closer to 170, 175. Let's just say 150. I mean, we could have a couple more levels than that, but I'm just going to guesstimate that I might be at level 150 by the time all of that shit is done. So I will have roughly another 100 levels or so to get on my own. And it's feasible that I can get from the 150s to the 250s by myself, but I don't know. Either way, the point is that I still don't want to put off getting started on my project update for Legend of Legaia just because I have downtime to be leveling up. So I will begin recording for that at that point in time, when I've exhausted everything that I can do on camera for you. So that's pretty much how that's going to go. And similarly to what you have experienced throughout this Let's Play, where it's been more of a structured walkthrough, Legend of Legaia is going to be a 100% completion run. And I'm excited about undertaking it a second time in the form of a project update, because since I had abandoned it for 2 years when I was in graduate school, when I finally did come back and keep playing, I at some point missed one thing, and it drove me nuts, because when I finally beat it, I was at 99 point, 3% completion, because I missed one item. I was like 99 point something, and I was so upset because I was like, oh, I spent so much time trying to show you guys where everything is, but because I just abandoned my channel for 2 years, I missed something that was probably really straightforward, but I had assumed that I got it, or I forgot to go back and get it, I don't know. But anyway, since I, have graduated with my master's and I've been working as a researcher and doing all of that stuff, I have been able to update more regularly, pretty much weekly. I've occasionally had to leave town for several days, which has led to a week here or there where I don't get anything updated. But for the most part, I get at least 7 videos up a week, but usually it's more around 9 to 10 videos that I get up each week. So I feel like we more than make up for that. So Legend of Legaia this time around is going to be a similar experience to this one, where we're going to see it through from beginning to end. There aren't going to be any 2-year gaps or even anything longer than like a week or 2 at the very, very most. So things should be looking good. We're going to get that 100% item completion. It's going to be a detailed, thorough walkthrough, and everything's going to look fabulous. So we're pretty much at the end here. I've always loved this music. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's still kind of sad that Need had to be sacrificed, but, it is what it is. So the Nideans will eventually die out, since all you're going to get are half Nideans out of Noelle and Rena, and then obviously it's going to get watered down from there. But that's okay. And there's Tri-Ace. The masterminds behind it all. Alright, you guys. That's it. That should be our ending. Okay, we've got something left to say. Their adventure, Fantastic Space Odyssey, has just begun. And then we've got this music once again, which is what played way back at the very beginning when we were going through the characters select, deciding whether we wanted to be Claude or Rena, and setting up like if we wanted stereo or mono and all that other shit. So we can, just basically call this a game. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I really want to say before we go ahead and call this an episode. I think I've given you all the updates. I've told you pretty much how everything's going to proceed. So again, for those of you that only want to see the main story, and you don't give a shit about the Cave of Trials, you don't give a shit about any of the extra boss battles that are available, and this is the end of the line for you, well, thank you so much for joining me for this Let's Play. It was so much fun to play. I've enjoyed immensely sharing with you a lot of the details and secrets of this game that I know not too many people like to explore, since the game is so vast, and honestly, there are so many other things that I could touch upon, and I just didn't, because that would have been crazy to undertake. But if you're looking for like some universe mode plays and things like that, I'm not sure if I want to really deal with that at this point in time. It might be some more bonus stuff that I dabble in a little bit later, but for now, all that I have committed to doing is showing you guys a detailed walkthrough of the main story of the game, plus some bonus content where we go back to Expel, take care of the Cave of Trials, fight some extra bosses, and then fight the unlimited version of Indalecio / Indelicio with his limiter off. So with all that being said and done, we're going to go ahead and part ways before this dips into 30 minutes. So thank you so much. I really cannot express enough how much I appreciate all of the support you guys have given me throughout this project. I just have appreciated every single one of you, every kind comment you've left, every bit of constructive feedback. It's all been so wonderful. So thank you for being you. Thank you for being honest and considerate. And just thank you for fucking watching, because that's what it's all about. It's not just about me playing games and having a fun time. It's about interacting with you guys, sharing games that have meant so much to me with other people that have a similar, I guess, emotional attachment to that said title. So yeah, that's it, you guys. I don't want to get emotional here, so gonna go ahead and end this here. For those of you who did watch this, but you're still planning on continuing with me as we go through the private action in Central City and all that other shit with Expel, just stay tuned. When we come back together in our next episode, we will be outside of Fiano. I'm gonna bring us back live, and we will just kind of go from there. So thank you again, everybody. As always, I am your host, Rabbit. This is my Let's Play of Star Ocean, the second story, and I will see you either on our next video, or possibly, if you're not going to keep on watching through the bonus stuff, on a different Let's Play series. So wherever I see you next, take care until then. Bye, everybody!